I'm big on understanding who we truly are, what makes us tick, and living authentically. Each one of us is unique. There is no one else like you out there. No one has your background, your experience, your quirks, or your perception on life. We aren't cookie cutters. What one person likes, another person won't like. What works for one person won't work for another. And one person's journey will always be different to another's. There's no right or wrong. This is just different. Yet society has this bad habit of telling us who we should be, how we should do things, and what we should consider as success. At its most basic, think about it, it's going to school, getting a qualification, getting a job, pay rise, promotion, buying a house, getting married, having a family, lose some weight, buy a bigger house. And from an evolutionary point of view, all of this makes sense because it's about survival of the group. And if anybody doesn't conform to that, then it's seen as a threat to the group's survival. But we're not living in caves anymore. So what's become more popular is this idea of agency, and that's the ability of an individual to make choices and shape their own lives. And this is where values come in. So everyone's values are going to be different because everyone is different. And living an authentic life is understanding what our values are and living aligned to them. So rather than living by the values of others. So for example, going to law school and becoming a lawyer and having a big fancy house just because your parents are lawyers, but really what you want to do is to be a landscape gardener and live off grid. Thing is, there will always be this tension, resistance, frustration, an unhappiness, a lack of ease, and this uncertainty around your identity when we're misaligned in this way. So this is about being true to you. And it's also a grounding for going after our goals and dreams, especially those secret dreams, because that's the real you calling you. And if we take actions that feel right based on our values, we're already one step ahead with living authentically and ultimately thriving. And we can use our values as a guidance system or a GPS, if you like, in determining how we want to create our lives and live them. And if we have conviction in our values and in the life we want, it's that little bit harder to be swayed by doubt. So what do? Well, you go back to the basics. What are your values? How can you live more aligned to those? And if you need more help with that, I've got a free download, which you can click on, and that's in the link below. And if you want more tips on how to master your self-doubt, boost your confidence, and achieve those goals and dreams, then sign up to my newsletter, and the link's below for that as well.